Town Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First carry down for Jordan Howard.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Here we go. 280. Shorty.
Wentz now on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Hey, Monday,
they get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Three and a half to go, first quarter.
I got you, boy.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, watch the slant.
Flacco. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Empty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Go. 280.
Now it's Sproles. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Listen. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong. Kill.
Wentz going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The former first-round pick Kareem Jackson there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts...
They've got his man complete! And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Check, Mike 21, check.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out here in the I. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from a yard out. There the Eagles are back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Behind! 20! I'm on. Gun.
Right,
Gun.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Here we go.
54 is Mike. 54.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Four down. Check.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And an alley to run. 20. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, 48 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Kareem Jackson there defensively.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brandon Graham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flacco from the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Go!
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Wentz looking deep for his tight end Ertz, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Wentz. Left here on the clock. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dad, ready? 54, Mike, 54, no chance.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action, Flacco. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And that will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rolling the dice on 4th. Flacco. Left side here to Sanders. The 30. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that?
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Got some room at the 30. Ertz has it left side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. This throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 30 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Wentz now on first down. Ertz over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit.
Down goes Joe Flacco in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
He'll return it from the 6.
Keep playing.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, his second sack of the night.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
52. Five.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Von Miller. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.